Hey guys, welcome to Morning Joe with me, Jim. And I wanted to share one thing with you today from a presentation I'm giving later on this morning to a group of real estate agents that I work closely with. Some of the best agents that I love working with because they're super professional, because they want to go deep on a subject which isn't really their topic. It's more to do with home prices and mortgage rates. But it's they're being professional, right? So they can better guide their sellers and their buyers. Anyway, I digress. My point is, it's going to be a good presentation, and I want to share one simple slide with you, just one, and kind of go through that. So if you're looking at buying a home, you're kind of weighing, should I rent or should I buy? What's going to go on? I don't know. And a lot of people are in that boat right now, and understandably, because if you look at the news, it's like, everything looks like it's scary. So I wanted to share some information with you because it can help guide that, right? So really, and it's just very, very simple. It's not anything that you don't already know, but sometimes putting it in context of should I buy or rent, it really kind of helps. So rents are on the rise. We know that, right? If you're renting now, you know that all too well. In fact, they've gone up about 14% for new rents, right? So when moving into an apartment or a home, it's 14% higher this year than it was last year for a new lease. But renewals are also up. And they're up an average of about 8%. So if you're in an apartment or a home renting at, say, $2,000 a month, yeah, the landlord will renew that lease with you, but it won't be $2,000 a month, it'll be $2,160 a month, right? An 8% increase. And I will tell you this, if the property management company who's managing that property are doing their job well, they already know you can afford that because they've looked at your rental application, they know your income and done the calculation, said you can afford it. Now, one thing is on paper what you can afford. The other thing is, does it fit your budget, right? And that's where, for example, I, as a lender, will talk to you, the home buyer, do the pre-approval and say, hey, I can get you approved for a loan amount of, say, $500,000. And you're like, oh, that's good to know. But that payment of $500,000 doesn't fit my budget. And then we go into the most important number, which is, what is your budget? And let's back into that. And then we can get to a purchase price and a down payment that fits what your budget is, right? That's the more important number, because I can almost always approve you for more than your comfort level. The problem is in rent, you can't really go to the landlord and say, that $2,160 doesn't really fit in my budget. I don't want to go that high, because he's like, sorry, that's high as you're going. So it's pushing more people to see the benefit of buying, the fact that rents are going up. And I think that's important. Now, the forecast is this. Yeah, there's less demand for housing right now than in 2021 because rates are higher and prices keep going up, right? But the demand is still strong. The average days on market right now is 16 days that a home sits on the market before it's under contract. 16. A balanced market is more like closer to 6 months. Well, 4 months anyway. There's extremely tight inventory. But look at this. If you're thinking about buying a home, this is the other side of that coin. Home prices are not going to go up like they did the last couple of years, thankfully, because that's unsustainable. But they are projected to go up in the high single digits this year. So if you bought a $400,000 home and it appreciated over the next year at 8.5%, that means you've just gained $34,000 over that year in equity, right? Because the home went up that much. So you've gained that much. So it's just a snapshot into one of the slides that I'm going to go over with this group of realtors later on today. Again, super professional realtors. I love that they want to dig into these things and really help guide buyers and sellers to make the decision for yourselves, right? If I can help you today to get pre-approved for a home loan, I would love to. That's what we do. And just reach out, send me a DM, whatever, and we will do so. Have a great day.